always, Dave Lanning. We're going to join them the second leg, and Eric Bristow has won the first.
140!
He does, but that's the sort of reply that we're looking for. To make a game of it, Paul's really got to get in and win this set now, or this game, this set.
But Bristow beginning to find that rich vein of big scores that so typifies his game.
60!
Gosling speeding up again. He does throw quickly, this lad. But it doesn't seem to disconcert Bristow at all. He's a past master, of course, of slowing it down and speeding it up. John, just how important is the speed of the throw and the quickness you
140!
I think Eric's very lucky that he can play the game slow or fast. Paul can only play the game really very, very fast. Tonight he's not up to his usual quick-fire throwing that he's renowned for.
Well, it looks pretty quick to us. Still, Bristow making his own pace and setting a fair pace here as well.
100!
Tony Green, of course, referee corner, calling the shots.
100! Eric requires 121.
Could finish here and take the first set. Bristow seeking 1-2-1. I think he's going to go for treble downstairs. Got a single 17. Leaves him 104. 54 will leave him the ball to finish.
89 scored, and Paul requires 156.
Well, Gosling needs 156.
100!
I can't think why
Eric
Bristow didn't
requires
go for the ball there.
32.
He now needs 2 16s. Went the safe way, but Gosling only wants 56, so he can't afford to miss.
Yes!
And he doesn't.
First set, Eric Bristow.
13 darts only. John Lowe.
First leg, second set.
I think Eric
Paul to throw
certainly
first.
found his finishing
Game
power
on,
now.
please.
He seems to have the game under his own speed, his own control.
But he did take a calculated risk there because he wanted the ball and went for the single 18 to leave him 2 16s.
I think he went for the safety shot, knowing Paul was quite a way behind him, the big scorer, and left him 3 darts at the double for the next shot.
Well, Bristow seems to be back at his super confident best now. He's got the first set organised and won, and now he's kicking on in this, the first leg of the second set.
45.
Bristow, of course, the reigning world professional champion. He's won that title twice. He's won the World Masters twice. And again, he's swinging
99.
down. Finds a single 19. And considering all the miles that Eric Bristow travels in a year for his exhibitions and big-time tournaments, it's amazing he doesn't yet possess a driving license. But that's par for the course in this competition, because last year's winner,
100.
a Welshman called Kerry Morgan, won a brand new car and couldn't drive at all.
60.
Gosling now wants 196, so a large total would put him within touching distance of a double.
60.
Bristow back on 182. So now Bristow has the same opportunity. A large total will leave him usefully placed next time.
25, very unlucky. Paul requires 136.
And could go out here. 136. Not now, though. Odd one he'll be looking for. Gets a single 17.
40 scored. Eric requires 157.
157 for Bristow. It's got the 60. He'll go for 57. 319 is to leave him double top. Has missed it.
97 scored. And Paul requires 96.
So 96 for Gosling. That's the treble now, 218.
Yes!
He's taken
First leg.
that first
Second
leg
set.
of the second set.
Paul
21
Gosling.
darts.
Second leg, second set. Eric throwing first, game on.
Well, John Lowe, Paul Gosling really needed that one, otherwise there was a danger of Eric disappearing over the horizon.
Yeah, that could make it a good final.
100.
He's back in the game with at least one. Now he's got to take the initiative and really hit that treble 20.
Seems
43.
to be preferring to go downstairs, which just goes to prove that you never can tell with these lads. Bristow seems to be magnetised towards the treble 20s.
100.
Ball's one over a ton adrift, so needs a tall score here.
100.
Scores a ton. Neat piece of deflection from Bristow.
85.
Neither of these players giving much away at the moment. It's a single 20 from Bristow. Beautiful piece of realignment.
140.
Superb piece of realignment. That's an important score at this stage. Leaves him 76 next time, and Gosling struggling.
32. Eric requires
Single 7 with the last
76.
start. 76 for Bristow to level up the second set. C5, 71 going. Yeah, go for 18 to leave double top. Paul Gosling way back, 226.
95. Eric requires 40.
So will we see the familiar finishing power from Bristow? 2 10s.
Too many.
Well,
Paul requires 100.
he really can't afford to be too silly. 131 for Gosling.
95 score.
Well,
Eric still requires 40.
double top for Bristow, who is living dangerously.
Yes!
But
Second
again,
leg.
it doesn't really
Second
matter.
set. Eric Bristow.
Took him 19 darts.
Third
Now, John
final
Lowe,
leg.
he sacrificed
Second
the dart there. He didn't
Paul
want to leave
throwing
himself two
first,
fives,
game
did he?
I think he sacrificed it knowing he's got Paul. Knew he'd have to finish on
60.
3-1, which is not a very easy shot to get out on. It obviously paid off for him, but it could have been very costly as well.
Showing supreme confidence, Bristow. Well, he's never lacked that. I know he's had to work hard in this tournament, but here he is looking now for this leg to wrap up
135.
another championship. And he's set off at a cracking pace. Gosling must now start chasing rainbows.
85.
Remember, the first prize, a new £5,500 Austin Princess, and indeed the loser gets an Austin Metro worth $3,300.
100.
Gosling is battling bravely.
100.
He is now 10 in front, but Bristow has strike. You'd have to fancy him now. He scored.
85.
Gosling must produce a really big total now.
140.
He responds manfully. Could be crucial, that one. Bristow now 1 in 181. Paul Gosling 116, and that's a shot out. Ooh. Bristow not happy with that one.
81.
Again retrieving the
Paul
situation.
requires 116.
To stay alive, Paul Gosling. 96, that's still a single 20.
60 score. Eric requires 100.
A ton to wrap it up for Eric Bristow. 100 he wants. He's got 2 darts at double top. And now 2 10s.
80 score. Paul requires 56.
So the drama beginning to build. Now 2 18s, now 2 9s.
Yes! Second set. Paul Gosling.
21 darts, and the man from Cornwall has hauled himself up by the bootlaces.
Eric Bristow throwing first. Game on, please.
So we're now into a nerve-wracking situation. It's a set apiece. John Lowe, which way do you see it going now?
Well, Eric's still got the throw. That's the main thing in his favour. The way how he set it.
180!
Oh. Just look at that start. And of course, John, it's so important to get a flyer like that, isn't it?
It's brilliant. I mean, anybody who can do that can really play this game. But Paul, obviously, now he's got a chance to do
140!
it. I'm sure he's not going to let it go.
Well, the roof is beginning to jump about a bit here at the Forum Wythenshawe, because we now have a final which has taken off. 1 set apiece. And Bristow looking
140!
as though he really means business. Bristow wants 181. He's only had 6 darts. It really is phenomenal scoring. Nobody can live with this kind of play. Gosling has battled away.
60, Eric requires.
But he's back on 200, and Bristow wants 56. He's on here for an 11-dart checkout. Now double top. And there it is.
Yes, an 11 darts. First leg, third set, Eric Bristow.
John Lowe, nobody in the world can live with that kind of play, can they?
That's right.
Second leg.
We've got to see
Paul
now
throwing
that Paul
first.
can come back at him with the same sort of game to make it, to get himself back into it.
Well,
he's obviously under a lot of pressure.
It's not a bad start. Gosling won't give in, but as usual, almost inevitably, Bristow has found his true touch just when it counts.
85.
Paul Gosling again then needs this leg to stay in with a chance.
45.
And that is not the kind of score he would have wished for at this stage. It's a set apiece. Bristow 1 up in this final set after a really impressive 11-dart checkout. 9, of course, the minimum you can do
45.
for 501. We've never seen that in a televised tournament. Must come pretty soon.
60.
Very, very quickly, John, the 9-dart 501, is it ever going to be seen on television?
I think so, yeah. I think it will be seen. When people do 11 darts, it's only 2 off, so we're trying to eliminate them 2 somewhere, and I think we'll see a 9-dart before long.
Well, of course, he's got a very big programme of darts on ITV. Let's hope that we shall see that magic moment. Gosling is still in there, slugging. 196 he needs. Bristow's back on 346, and Eric, the world #1, looking just a trifle anxious. He's going to come down for a treble downstairs, seeking better fortunes,
92.
and finds it. Paul Gosling really is a worthy finalist. Back on 96. Bristow wants 254.
And very unlucky. Paul requires 96.
To level up the deciding set in this Austin Morris British Masters.
80 score. Eric requires 174.
Bristow can't finish, so Gosling's going to get 3 darts at 2/8. Eric is all over the place. He needs an odd one. And again, he finds the big odd one.
Score. Paul requires 16.
Tremendous tension here at Wythenshawe. Now 2 4s.
Yes! Second leg, final set. Paul Gosling.
Well, 20 darts it took for Paul
And
to
so
level
it
up.
comes to the third, the
this
final leg in the final set. Eric throwing first. Game on, please.
So we're down to the last gasp, the deciding leg and the deciding set of the final. And Bristow with all-important strike.
41.
And that is not a really rousing kickoff for the crafty Cockney. Gosling again will switch.
82.
John Lowe, how are they feeling now? It could really go either way, couldn't it?
I think so, yeah. Eric had the edge with the throw, but he blew that with the first 3, and he looked a bit nervous, to be honest. I think that Paul could actually cause a surprise here.
Well, again, Eric retrieved the situation. That, of course, is his great strength, his ability to pull the big scores out of the fire.
60.
And Gosling could do with tons now. 359. Paul Gosling wants Bristow back on 375, but surely he'll put his nose in front with these 3 darts. Moved well over to his left.
60.
I do believe the atmosphere and the tension is getting to both these players, vastly experienced though they be.
100.
That's a 60. And that's another.
180!
And there it is, just as we always thought. Bristow can find those big uns just when he needs them. Could be decisive. He wants
Eric
135.
requires 135.
And he suddenly could go out here. Really has changed the complexion of this final.
$99.
And that leaves him 2 18s, and Gosling suddenly is struggling.
60. And Eric requires 36.
2 8s, 2 18s for the title.
Yes! Game, shot, match. Austin Morris, British Master. 81, Eric Bristow.
And just when it looked as though Eric Bristow's #1 ranking might just be slipping, he found the big score, he found the win.